Peace, peace, family. Uncle George, Street Media TV. I want to talk to y'all real quick about the Sukihana and that YK Osiris dude or whatever. You know, they got all these kind of alphabet names for people now. You know, I was having a conversation with some young ladies online the other day, and they were talking about Sukihana and the Glorillas, and they have so many names for these girls now, and the music that they actually perpetuate and put out. And when I came on there, I was calling out the behavior of some of these young girls and what they show to the media. And there's images of Sukihana twerking on a 10-year-old boy, right? Twerking her ass on a 10-year-old boy, undeveloped brain child, right? That was okay. There's images of her jumping into the crowd and girls rubbing on her coochie, and she's talking about eating ass and doing it in the ass and doing all this kind of stuff, right? And this is the image that she's putting out to the world, and the corporations is invested in, right? This is what they're promoting. Her, Glorilla, all these things. Now, I'm not saying it was okay for YK, Cyrus, whatever his name is, to go up to that woman and kiss her. No, it's not okay. I'm not okay with none of that. I got daughters. I would have smashed it. But I also teach my daughters to be careful of the energy that you put out to the world and what come back to you, and the way you present yourself. So a lot of women that had a problem with me calling out Sukihana and Glorilla, when I asked them a specific question, would you yourself behave like that in public, dress like that, talk like that, or allow your daughters to do it? They said no. So why are you defending something you yourself wouldn't do? And this is why our communities are in disarray, because we got a lot of real nigga behavior that I don't celebrate. I had a series called Death to the Real N-Word. Not killing nobody, but killing that nigga mindset in your mind. Because we got young black boys killing each other. I call that out too. But because I'm a black man and I call out the debaucherous behavior of some of these girls, all of a sudden I'm wrong? I can't be wrong. Because if you yourself wouldn't support it, then I gotta be right. You yourself wouldn't do it. So a lot of these women, the corporations is investing behind that, and they're not living that lifestyle themselves, right? That's not their life off the camera. But they're promoting that type of lifestyle to young girls for them to emulate that. So now you got girls walking around here with see-through tights with no panties on, coochie and buttholes showing. They doing all kinds of wicked and wild stuff in cars, and things are starting to happen to a lot of these young girls. Because we created a society where we took just a little bit left protection off of these girls and got them just throwing themselves out there. It's kind of like the same way Jeezy and a lot of the male rappers promoted drugs and violence to the streets, right? But they wasn't living that lifestyle themselves. Their kids was going to the best of schools, while your kids was in the hood singing them songs, emulating all that kind of foolishness. And this is what we've done. Like, what do we have? Where do we have where there's some type of standards? I asked us this before I go. How high is the bar set for young black girls where we come from and young black boys? What are the expectations? The bar can't be too high if our girls is listening to Glorilla and Sukihana and talking about eating ass and all kinds of wild stuff and twerking on 10-year-old boys, and that's okay. Because just think about it. If that was a guy and he had on some see-through linen pants with his dick on his leg and he twerked on a 10-year-old girl with his dick hard, all hell would have broke loose. Y'all would have went crazy, and rightfully so. You should have been angry because that's pedophilia. But when she does that to a 10-year-old boy, it's okay. This is what we've done in the society. We've lost our mind. So where are the rational thinking black people, women and men, that can come down the middle? Like I got nerves over niggas. We got to get the nigga mindset out your mind, man. Like we had a society for a long time where young black boys was considered back in the early 90s, America's most dangerous, when Minister Society came out. And the last of our community was our women. Our women was like the best of the. Nowadays, they done destroyed the men, so now they just wiping the women out. So now they taking away your dignity, self-respect, everything. They just wiping it out. And it started with the Lil' Kim era, when she first came out. Now, the infection, the scar done got an infection in a swell, because now they, what's that other song? I'm a whore, F me on my period. You got the girls dancing to that kind of stuff. Put it in my assets and everything. Y'all know that song. That's y'all shit. Y'all love that song. The same way we had bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, and all the women love that song, y'all love this stuff. And now it's just totally destroying women and the women of our community. Because you just remember, before I go, Other groups can listen to our music in college, at parties, and then they go on to corporate structure and become great. Our music is destroying us because we're actually acting out those lyrics. Those lyrics, art imitates life. It's destroying us. It's creating single moms. It's dealing in casual sex that's destroying the black community. It's not teaching boys to understand protection, direction, correction, sacrifice, commitment, understanding his progeny. He's just dropping seeds around. Remember, you can only get pregnant once a year, but your son can make 50 to 100 babies in a year. So if he ain't cultivated and raised right, and he's growing up on the same music, Sukihana and all that kind of stuff, what you doing? Every woman he looking to slam something. He ain't looking to protect, correct, direct. So y'all better wake your heads up. You women out there, if you come across this video, stop supporting something that you yourself wouldn't even do. Stop it. Let OGs like us, man, get out here and keep teaching, man. So remember, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.